Shemu'ėl Aleph chapter 26. And the Ziphites came to Shaul at Giv'ah, saying, Is not David hiding himself in the hill of Hachilah, overlooking the wasteland? And Shaul rose up and went down to the wilderness of Ziph, and with him 3,000 chosen men of Israel, to seek David in the wilderness of Ziph. And Shaul encamped in the hill of Hachilah, overlooking the wasteland by the way, while David was dwelling in the wilderness. And he saw that Shaul came after him into the wilderness. And David sent out spies, and learned that Shaul had indeed come. And David rose up and came to the place where Shaul had encamped. And David saw the place where Shaul lay, and Avner son of Ner, the commander of his army. And Shaul was lying within the enclosure with the people encamped all around him. And David spoke up and said to Ahimelech the Hittite, and to Avishai son of Zeruiah, brother of Joab, saying, Who does go down with me to Shaul in the camp? And Avishai said, I go down with you. And David and Avishai came to the people by night, and saw Shaul lying asleep within the camp, with his spear stuck in the ground by his head, and Avner and the people lay all around him. And Avishai said to David, Elohim has surrendered your enemy into your hand this day. And now, please, let me strike him at once with the spear, right into the earth, and not a second time. But David said to Avishai, Do not destroy him, for who shall stretch out his hand against the anointed of Yahweh, and be guiltless? David also said, As Yahweh lives, except Yahweh does smite him, or his day come that he shall die, or he shall go out to battle and perish, far be it from me, by Yahweh, that I stretch out my hand against the anointed of Yahweh. And now, please take the spear and the jug of water that are by his head, and let us go. So David took the spear and the jug of water by Shaul's head, and they went away, and no man saw it, or knew it, or awoke, for they were all asleep, because a deep sleep from Yahweh had fallen on them. And David passed over to the other side, and stood on the top of a hill far away, a great distance being between them. And David called out to the people and to Avner son of Ner, saying, Do you not answer, Avner? And Avner answered and said, Who are you, calling out to the sovereign? And David said to Avner, Are you not a man? And who is like you in Israel? Why then have you not guarded your master the sovereign? For one of the people came in to destroy your master the sovereign. What you have done is not good. As Yahweh lives, you are worthy to die, because you have not guarded your master, the anointed of Yahweh. And now see where the sovereign's spear is, and the jug of water that was by his head. And Shaul recognized David's voice, and said, Is that your voice, my son David? And David said, It is my voice, my master, O sovereign. And he said, Why is this that my master is pursuing his servant? For what have I done, or what evil is in my hand? And now, please, let my master the sovereign hear the words of his servant. If Yahweh has moved you against me, let him accept an offering. But if it is the children of men, then they are cursed before Yahweh, for they have driven me out today, that I should not join myself to the inheritance of Yahweh, saying, Go, serve other mighty ones. And now, do not let my blood fall to the earth before the face of Yahweh, for the sovereign of Israel has come out to seek a flea, as when one hunts a partridge in the mountains. And Shaul said, I have sinned. Come back, my son David, for no more am I going to do evil to you, because my life was precious in your eyes today. See, I have acted foolishly, and have greatly strayed. And David answered and said, See the sovereign's spear, and let one of the young men come over and get it. And let Yahweh reward every man for his righteousness and his trustworthiness. For this day Yahweh gave you into my hand, but I would not stretch out my hand against the anointed of Yahweh. And see, as your life has been valued in my eyes today, so let my life be valued in the eyes of Yahweh, and let him deliver me out of all distress. And Shaul said to David, Blessed are you, my son David, achieving much, and indeed prevailing. Then David went on his way, and Shaul returned to his place.